Good morning. This is Norma Cowie once more with our Sunday Thought. Today I thought I would talk about the power of the thank you. I remember once doing a whole lecture on this title. And today I want you to reflect on how many times in a day do you say thank you, whether it is verbally or whether it is internally. And what does a thank you really say? It says gratitude. It says recognition or acknowledgement. And it says appreciation. I have found that by using the power of the thank you, when somebody does something, even when they package something up at the store and give it to you, if you say thank you when you receive it, that the day brightens a little, their aura, because I sense them, seems to have a little spark. Someone has acknowledged something they've done, even though we know that they're being paid to do that, even though we know that everything is there. But often, probably much more than I do externally say thank you, I say thank you on the inside. I say thank you for phone calls. I say thank you for beautiful sights that I see as I drive, or if I'm watching a television show. I say thank you for the food that I get to eat, because a lot of people have contributed to that food. They have planted it and then harvested, and then someone's packaged it, and someone has carried it to the store where I can buy it, and someone has taken it from its box and put it on. Just think of a lettuce, for instance. Seems very inconsequential, but just think, someone planted that, someone fed it with water and nutrition, somebody then harvested, boxed it, put it on a truckload somewhere, maybe a freezer, I don't know, it wouldn't be frozen, but a cool cut truck. And then it would be carted to a distribution center. Somebody there is going to handle it. And then they finally get to the store. Then the person in the store has to take it from the box and put it on the shelf for you to come along. And then it's not finished yet, because then usually you have to go through a checkout and the checkout person. So think of all those people that have handled a piece of lettuce that you end up enjoying. And often I think of just saying a thank you that spreads throughout all those people that have done all those things. In gratitude and recognition and appreciation, because I'm sure many of them feel totally unappreciated and unseen. But thoughts are real. Thoughts have a vibration. Thoughts go out, and I like to think they reach the mark that I'm sending them to. But even so, just by saying thank you and putting it out can make a very big difference to your day, because you're coming from a place of gratitude and recognition of the world around you. You're giving thought more than just what's going on inside you. For those of us that sometimes can get so caught in our internal, we forget to see the outside. We kind of go through whatever and without thoughts. But when we're looking at saying a thank you, we have to acknowledge what's out there. We have to see it. We have to know what is there for us. And I think that's the big thing. It's the same thing when I'm looking for where I'm spiritually fed. I have to become aware of that. I have to have my antennas out, looking for what inspires me, as I said, phone calls very often these days. We don't write thank you notes anymore or letters. We write emails. And I found for a while there, I was even forgetting to say thank you for emailing, because I get a lot of emails requesting for appointments or a piece of information. And then I went, what are you doing? They're writing, acknowledge them. And I had to learn to say thank you for the email, because emails didn't seem personal. It just seemed information. And then I realized, but the person who wrote it and will receive the answer needs acknowledgement for doing that. Not just the information that they want to know from me, not just, what date and time an appointment could be arranged. So much depends us respecting each other, because that is one element that we forget: respect. And today, very often, where people can just write anything they want and don't really think about the consequences of their words, and which is like an action when you're looking at emails or you're looking at postings, whatever medium you're on posting. Remember, somebody else is at the end of that. Somebody else will read that. And does it have respect? Does it have a sense of acknowledgement for who they are? Really, we need to be thanking many, many people that we come into, not only for the phone calls, but for their visits when we're allowed them, and all those things. Thank you. And so I want to say thank you very much for listening to this today. And I would like you to give a thought. How many times do you say thank you today, tomorrow, the next day? How many times do you say thank you in relation to yourself? I'm amazed when I get into my thank you talk, which is usually more internal, except when I see people or etc., is really how much I have to be thankful and grateful for, because that's really what it's all about. So I'm really wishing you a most wonderful, wonderful day. And I really appreciate you listening to my Sunday thoughts and also to my Wednesday Norma talks, your comments, your subscriptions. And you can always reach me through my website, normacowie.com. You have a bright day. And thank you again for listening.